Good morning, students. Yesterday we discussed about the definition of a matrix, order of a matrix, general representation of a matrix, and we are going to discuss types of matrices. What is a matrix? First we re-revise all those ones. What is a matrix? Matrix is a rectangular array of numbers or functions. These numbers or functions are called elements or entries of the matrix. Next, horizontal representation of numbers is called rows, and vertical representation of numbers is called columns. So in this example, suppose 1 2 3 4 minus 1 0 5 6 3 4 2 1 3. It is a matrix. It is the arrangement of numbers. The horizontal representation of numbers is called rows. These are rows, R1, R2, R3, like this. So it contains 3 rows and it contains 4 columns, C1, C2, C3, C4. So it contains 4 columns. So horizontal representations are called rows, vertical representation of numbers is called columns. So the order of this matrix, it contains 3 rows and 4 columns. That's why the order of this matrix is 3 by 4. So next we discussed earlier general representation also. Now we are going for types of matrices. Types of matrices. What is the first one? Row matrix. Row matrix means a matrix contains only one row is called a row matrix. In the earlier we discussed already. Next, column matrix. A column matrix, a matrix contains only one column. Like this. This matrix contains only one column. That's why it is a column matrix. And the next third type is what we have, a square matrix. Square matrix means if a matrix contains equal number of rows and equal number of columns, and if a matrix has number of rows is equal to number of columns. See here, we have a R1, R2, 2 rows are there, C1, C2, 2 columns are there. So here number of rows is equal to number of columns. That's why this matrix is called square matrix. Next, we have to go for diagonal matrix. Before going to diagonal matrix, we have to discuss about the diagonal elements. What are the diagonal elements we have to discuss? So see, if you have in a square matrix, so please take one example. So this is a square matrix. In a square matrix, in the elements in the positions of A11, A22, A33. The elements in the positions of A11, A22, A33 are the diagonal elements. Means these elements, these 1, 0, 4. These elements are called diagonal elements. In the definition wise, how we can say that? If you have a matrix of order m by n by n, if you have a matrix of order m by m, then the elements a11, a22 and so on amm are called diagonal elements of a matrix. Diagonal elements of a matrix. Now we have to go for the definition of diagonal matrix. So before going to diagonal elements, we need diagonal elements that we already discussed here. Now the fourth type of matrix is what? Diagonal matrices. Diagonal matrix. See, I will explain here. Diagonal matrix. A square matrix. A square matrix is said to be diagonal matrix if all its non-diagonal elements are equal to 0. See this matrix once. So diagonal places, what are these? 1, I am taking generally numbers 3, 5, like this. So these are the diagonal elements. And the remaining positions. So what are the positions? Here you have a A12 is there, A13. Here A21 position, this is A22. Here A33 will be there. A21, A22, and it is A33. A31, A32, A33 here. And these diagonal elements are not zeros, but non-diagonal elements are equal to 0. So these three are not, these 3 plus these 6 elements are non-diagonal elements. These non-diagonal elements are equal to zeros. These non-diagonal elements are equal to zeros. Now this matrix is a diagonal matrix. So what we discussed, check once again. A matrix, a square matrix is said to be diagonal matrix if its all non-diagonal elements are equal to 0. And one more example you can observe. So by 2 by 2 matrix, see here, some 3, 0, 2, 0, 2. Here also, what are the diagonal elements? So these two are the diagonal elements. And non-diagonal elements, other elements are zeros. Except diagonal elements, remaining all elements are equal to zeros. So second, we can have one more doubt. 4 by 4 also take example. 3, 0, 0, 0, 0, 2, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 5. Here also. So only diagonal elements we have. All non-diagonal elements are equal to 0. Now what is the definition of a diagonal matrix? A square matrix is said to be diagonal matrix if all its non-diagonal elements are equal to 0. Next one is scalar matrix. Next one is what? Scalar matrix. Scalar matrix. For this also, a square matrix is said to be scalar matrix if all its diagonal elements are equal, non-diagonal elements are zeros. See in this. Here what I told, all diagonal elements are equal, non-diagonal elements are zeros. See here 2, 0, 0, 0, 2, 0, 0, 0, 2. And see, what about diagonal elements? All diagonal elements are equal and all non-diagonal elements are zeros. So that's why the definition of scalar matrix what we have, a square matrix is said to be scalar matrix if all diagonal elements are equal and non-diagonal elements are zeros. And we can take 4 by 4 example also. Suppose 3, 0, 0, 0, 0, 3, 0, 0, 0, 0, 3, 0, 0, 0, 0, 3. This is a 4 by 4 square matrix. So in this also, what happened? All diagonal elements are equal and non-diagonal elements are zeros. So you can take any square matrix. But observe one thing, scalar matrix, diagonal matrix, we can define on the square matrices only, not for a rectangular matrix. Only square matrix. And one more way also we can say the definition. What is that? A diagonal matrix is said to be scalar matrix if all diagonal elements are equal. And next one more definition is identity matrix. Identity, my very important matrix for this. This definition is very important. Identity matrix. Identity matrix. A square matrix is said to be identity matrix if all its diagonal elements are equal to 1. If all diagonal elements are equal, it is a scalar matrix. But all diagonal elements are equal to 1, that is an identity matrix. This identity matrix is denoted by capital I. And this you can write I suffix 3. If I wrote what the meaning of this, it is an identity matrix of order 3. Identity matrix of order 3. Suppose if you want to write I2 what it is an identity matrix of order 2. 1, 0, 0, 1. Identity matrix of order 2. Suppose if you want to write I4, it is an identity matrix of order 4. And the diagonal elements are 1 and remaining all elements are equal to zeros. 0, 0, 0, 1. So observe all diagonal elements are 1 and non-diagonal elements are equal to zeros. So this is an identity matrix. After this, a zero matrix is there. One more definition we have. One more type of matrix is there. Zero matrix. What is a zero matrix? A matrix contains all entries are zero. That matrix is called zero matrix. See, all entries are zeros. 0, 0, 0, 0. It is an zero matrix. In this, all elements or entries are equal to 0. This matrix is denoted by O. Zero matrix is denoted by O. So revise all those types of matrices once again. So how many you have? One is a row matrix. First one is a row matrix. First one is row matrix. So what is a row matrix we have? Definition what? A matrix contains only one row is called row matrix. And second one is what you have? Column matrix. Column matrix. A matrix contains only one column is called column matrix. The third one is square matrix. Square matrix. What is meant by square matrix? If a matrix contains equal number of rows and columns, m equal to n, then that matrix is called square matrix. And next one is diagonal matrix. Fourth one is a diagonal matrix. What is a diagonal matrix? If a matrix, a square matrix is said to be diagonal matrix, all its non-diagonal elements are equal to 0. A square matrix is said to be diagonal matrix if all its non-diagonal elements are equal to 0. And next, fifth one is scalar matrix. Scalar matrix. Scalar matrix, what it is in two types we can say this. A square matrix is said to be scalar matrix if all diagonal elements are equal, all non-diagonal elements are equal to 0. Or like this also we can say that a diagonal matrix is said to be a scalar matrix if all its diagonal elements are equal. And next one is identity matrix. Next one is what we have? Identity matrix. Identity matrix. What it is? A diagonal matrix is said to be identity matrix if all its diagonal elements are equal to 1. All diagonal elements are equal to 1. And the last one is zero matrix. Zero matrix. So a matrix is said to be zero matrix if all entries are equal to 0. Zero matrix is denoted by O and identity matrix is denoted by I. And our next topic is equal matrix. Equal matrices. Equal matrices. Two matrices A and B. Two matrices A and B are said to be equal if it satisfies the following two conditions. What are those? The first one is orders should be equal. Orders should be equal. And to compare two matrices either equal or not, the first condition should be what? They have the same order. Then only we can compare those are equal or not. And the second one is the corresponding elements are equal. Corresponding elements are equal. Corresponding elements are equal. How we can say that corresponding elements are equal? I'll show here. See once. So take an example. Here 1, 2, 3, 4. And B matrix is, here B matrix is 1, 3, 2, 4. So is these two elements are equal? No, because they contain same type of entries. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4. There also 1, 2, 3, 4. But these two matrices are not equal. Why these are not equal? their corresponding elements are not equal. See here, what is the position here? A11 first row first column position. Here first row first column position equal, no problem. Then what about the second one? Here in the first row second column element is 2. In the first row second column element is 3. These two are not equal. That's why these two matrices are not equal. Compulsory the corresponding elements should be equal. Then only we can say that those two matrices are equal. And when these two matrices will be equal, see, we have a matrix A like this 1 2 3 4 and B matrix is 1 2 3 4. Then only these two matrices are equal. Corresponding elements are equal. Corresponding elements are equal. Now see here first row first column same corresponding elements. These two are corresponding elements. Here 3 3 corresponding elements, 4 4 corresponding elements. Those are equal. Now we can say that A is equal to B. Understood now? Next, so one small example I'll say to you. Suppose if your matrix A is equal to x2 1y and the matrix B is equal to 3 2 1 6. Now what is the value of x and what is value of y? So for x corresponding element is what equal to 3. They given already condition A is equal to B. A is equal to B, then what is the value of x and y? So we can say that, see here, x corresponding element is 3. That's why the value of x is equal to 3. For the y, its a corresponding element is what we have here, 6. That's why the value of y you have 6, like this. So for equality of two matrices, we have two conditions. What are those? The first condition is they have the same order. And the second one is corresponding elements are equal. So listen properly, these all matter, and I'll send you the notes. You can copy those and you can practice well, no problem. Tomorrow we'll meet.